all I've done is park, and we need to get this going ASAP. Haven't even changed into my boots yet. Don't even have the mic set up. Decided to give you a little up you go where the perforation is. Remember, always keep your trash. The bugs are horrible, but they're gonna love this. Every minute. You cover every aspect of the body for the skeeters. Every aspect of the body. I'm probably not going to even change into my boots. By the way, this is Park Adventures with Ted. Sometimes we need to get rolling before we're really rolling. Alright, got fluids. We got this going. I'm not even going to get in my bikes because this is not a huge trail by any means. Finish the rest of this water here. We definitely need to get hydrated, that is for sure. Let's hope this connects. Are we connecting? I don't know if we're connecting. I'm connected. Are you connected? Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll here. I don't know if we're connected. We'll figure it out here in a minute. We're going to bring this in. Yeah. Alright. Boom, check mark. No skeeters. Need to be prepared, more prepared. Super prepared. We're all good. No helmet. We need this just in case. We should be able to make it full way. Just in case. Alright, just in case we didn't get that entrance, in case I don't like it, we are at the Port Sheldon natural area. There is 2 parts to this park. We're just going to be doing this north part, which is right here, going to there, and then back on the north. Now I'm filming one direction, and I'm only going to film a little bit. Down here's a smaller loop, and we'll try to figure that in later. Right now Van Buren is inaccessible because it is tore up like crazy. This is Park Adventures with Ted. I'm just going to be wearing my white shirt because I did not bring an extra shirt for my sweaty butt to change into. So we're going to go ahead and let's get some feet wiping so that we can brush off any possible bugs or anything. I think it's more for when you leave, but I do it on the way in too. So yeah, there's the silver wagon, bullet, train, whatever you want to call her. And we're going to head in. Now I already applied. Oh, we are almost forgetting something. You know what we're forgetting? We need to get AllTrails going here. Because I always like to share my AllTrails. Let's get this started. Not so much share it, but I will live share. Get that link. We're going to go ahead and get her rolling. This is a Ottawa County again. I will let you read this information on this board while I share this. All right, so let's go ahead and get rolling here. These bug wipes work awesome. I'm going to probably jinx it by saying that. So yeah. We do have pretty good reception, so we will definitely be doing a Google Lens at some point during this walk. Now, I have walked this. It was in the winter, coming out of winter. And I'm not going to lie. I took a wrong turn. But to be fair, there was a lot of tracks that went where I went. So, hopefully, won't make the same mistake again. As you briefly saw with the map, this is the bigger of the two Port Sheldon natural areas. We are a little bit north of Holland and much further south from Grand Haven. Alright. Some of these trails definitely get close to residential areas. Like over here, not to show you too much. Looks like there's some low water here. Hopefully it doesn't hinder our walking, especially since I didn't change into my boots. Normally I'm always wearing my boots. But the bugs were fearless. But I will say, once I got my application of bug wipe, did good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what the temperature is today. Because let me tell you, alright, there's some muddy areas. This is going to be awesome. Not really at all. That was a big joke. Sometimes you need to recognize where we need to walk. Alright, we're going to come over here. Oh, wow. Alright, we're going to keep walking right over here. Right there's the trail. But we're going to stay over here. Stay over here. Alright. I'm going to probably get poison ivy. That would be my luck. Alright, let me show you what the temperature looks like here. Like trying to do 3,000 things at once here. Note to self. Nice and muddy. Clearly going through his mind was, yeah, clearly it is. All right. All right, so here is the temperature. Look at that real feel. I think it's coming in for you. Yeah, look at that. Real feel 102, 87. The humidity is awesome. Alrighty. Alright, now we are rocking and a rolling. Alright. Got the pretty birds of the... Totally did that backwards. The pretty sounds of the birds. One thing that I did not get set because of the very hasty beginning was my rag to wipe my face. Alright. Look at this path. Don't you love sand? We all love sand. This actually really isn't too bad. It's just like a very top level sand. So you hardly notice the action of sand if you gather what I'm saying. All right. Yeah, we hit the split already. Sweet. All right, arrow to the right. Let's go right. Like I said, I have no idea what this really looks like because I came through in the winter. Didn't realize this was sandy over here. Like, holy moly, sand. Didn't realize I was going to the beach. I mean, you could lay out right there and get a little suntan. The only thing you're missing is water. All right. I think this is where I messed up before. I'm almost positive. But it says go straight. It was on this first leg that I messed up. But in my defense, there were a lot of tracks in the snow. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the microphone here. I apologize. All right. I don't know if I like that any better or not. We can fine tune it later. All right. Look at these. Look at the green lushness. They're just so nice and beautiful. I remember now the high road, which I should know better. You always take the high road. High road. We learned that one in Star Wars. It just connects up here with it. Like I said, it connects with it. See, I think this is where I messed up. I think I went there. All right, here we go. And I moved that highway. Came right here. Alrighty. Alright. Look at the woods. Look at the woods. Got a mosquito on the lens. Look at that. Just beautiful looking. Just beautiful. Alright. See, I told you there's a path that went over there. You didn't believe me. But I told you. Okay, screen doesn't want to wake up. I was like, did you see that butterfly or was that a bird? Oh, man. Oh, there's another little post back there. I had to get a photo. I don't know if I'm going to get the big camera out. Nothing's really, so far, nothing's appeasing the eyes. Oh, a little river over there. I mean, I don't know if it's a river or pond or whatever. All right. Now, this Port Sheldon area, this top one, the northern one, it's, like I said, the longer of the two. But with how hot of a day it wasn't like I really wanted to. Oh, dragonfly. Didn't want to exactly walk about 3-4 miles. Are those days on the heat coming? Yes. But right now I just want to start out small. Make sure I have enough drinkage. Speaking of drink, we are going to take a drink up here because it is always important to stay hydrated. Especially when you're out here alone hiking, walking, whatever. And no one else is on the trail. And regardless if there is anyone else on the trail, If you pass out, no one's here to get you. So yeah, it's always good. Oh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, man, we need to get a photo of this. Look at that. Look at that photo. Look at that photo. Bing. Oh, these are pine. I don't know what pine it is. It's pine. Red pine, white pine. Choose a pine. All right. So it is time to do a little hydration. We're going to go right over here. We're going to set you up right here. Yeah. All right. I think we're still in the view. Hopefully we are. I think we are. You know, having this camera on is not the wisest choice, especially if I'm not going to use it, and I know I'm not going to use it. But I like to keep it on for the weight aspect. All right. All right, let's get this water action. So we're going to do the Powerade Zero first. Powerade Zero. Gatorade Zero. Wrong. Yeah, you definitely need to get this stuff. All right. Definitely need a portion too. All righty. It's time to get booting. Scooting boogie. Boogie scooting. Scooting with the boogie. Scooting boogie. Boogie scooting. These suckers are getting a little ripe. You know what I didn't get was my rag. It's totally in the bag too. All right, we're ready to get it rocking and rolling, aren't we? So we're gonna go ahead and let's get rocking. Get it rolling. Hopefully this isn't too much for you. Oh yeah, this ain't. I'm doing it pretty good. I'll get better. Got one skeeter getting through. Might have to apply some back over here. But we are gonna get rolling here now. As I flip you around. All right, rocking and a rolling. To the hike we go. Port Sheldon area. We'll say the large one. The skeeters are trying. They are definitely trying. But they will not succeed. Not today, nor tomorrow will they succeed. Look at this. Oh, that bug was like shiny green. All right. Feel the wind come through. It's actually, I mean, why it's really humid, there is some air coming through here. As I almost tripped and ate dirt with you. All right. All right, we need to do our Google Lens. So what shall we do, folks? What shall we do? What shall we do? Let's do these ferns. We're gonna do one in here in the shadows. This is what we're gonna do. Let me make sure I can see you. So we're gonna go like this. Boom. Oh man. All right, here we go. And bam. And then we go to Google Lens. And we click on it. All right. So are we ready for the Google Lens? Do you know what plant that is? Didn't think so. The fern is an image of a cinnamon fern, scientifically known as the Ostomastroma cinnamonium. Sure. It is a native perennial that can grow up to 3 feet tall and wide, preferring shady spots and moist soil. That's definitely here. This fern produces 2 types of fawns, green sterile and cinnamon colored feral fawns that appear in the spring. Oh. Don't say you didn't learn anything today. I'm not saying you'll retain it, but don't say you didn't learn anything today. All right. A nice little eye opener. Oop, need to find a stream. Alrighty. Alright, let's keep on moving. Moving along. I know this portion is a little longer than the other side. Looking at the forecast, this weekend is supposed to be much cooler. I know Sunday it's supposed to be cooler. Can't account for Saturday, I don't remember. Today is June the 10th. So normally, I always try to keep a trail in the bag, but I made a mistake. Apologize for that. Made a little mistake. I formatted all my disk, and I thought I got 2 of the trails on. I did not. Oh yeah, not too much further. We're in another pine area. Look at this area. Look at this. Just cool with all the ferns. The cinnamon ferns. The ferns of the cinnamons. Oh yeah. It's just a bed of ferns. It's almost like it wants you to lay down, but I wouldn't do that. All right. So when we get to the end over here, I am gonna shut you off. I'm gonna take a water break. But it'll be up here in a few. You'll see it here in a second. So you can tell, if you notice, these are in a row. So this area was definitely hand planted by man, judging by the trees and the size. And it's pine. Choose a word before the pine. It's pine. Red, white, fern, cinnamon pine, porcupine. Pokey, not porky. I have no idea what the pine is. Don't ask me questions that I don't. All right, we want to figure out what pine this is. We'll figure out what pine it is. Never mind. The beads of sweat are coming. Coming really good. All right. So yeah, when we get up here, you're going to go bye-bye for a second, where we took our drink break. I'm gonna probably take another drink break, and then we're gonna finish the trail. All right. Wow, look at this. The bug wipes are doing really good. I had one back there. There's always a fighter in the group. There's always a fighter in the group. He fights for the skin. He just goes, bzzz. But I was getting attacked pretty good right off the rip. I don't remember it being this long. I'm not saying I want to get rid of you guys, but just simply saying, like, hey. All right. Oh, these memory cards are hitting my knee really good. All right. Yeah, here we go. And I'm not even gonna go I'm not gonna go all the way to the road. A, because of how sandy it is. And B, we don't need to go that far. All right. My favorite, sand. All right. And just over there, you can probably just barely see the road. It's like right there. And that's the road. That is, we'll look back at the map. But for right now, I'm gonna go back to the shade. Get a little liquid in me. Then I'm gonna continue on the portion that you didn't see back there where we took the drink break. So, I'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty. It is hydration time. I have the last of the Gatorade. We're back at where we hydrated before. Like I said, it's always an important part of walking, especially like in West Michigan where the humidity has definitely come into play. Oh yeah. Ah. Whew, okay, we're all done. Oh wait, no, you don't litter. You don't litter. What you bring in, you take with you. What the hell you thinking? What the hell you thinking? Jeez. Phew. Yeah, you always take out what you bring in. Besides, you can reuse this bottle for water. Man, what's wrong with you? All right, we're gonna get the camera in, and we're gonna get rolling here. All right. God, I can't believe. Why would you do such a thing? It's a good thing I'm here to set you straight. God, Lord. I can't believe you. Why would you do such a thing? This is nature you're playing with. This is nature. All right, let's get this back down to level here. All right, we are going to continue on the trail. This is the section we came from over there, and then we went that direction. And now we're going to come back and we're going to do the other side of the loop. So, the other side of the loop. Here we go. I just want to let you know, I stopped to get a drink back there. We stopped to get a drink right there, back there, way back there, 3 times, and all 3 times I forgot to get my hand wipe towelette to clear the face. Guess it's not that important. Alrighty. All right, pardon me. If that came through. Looks like the end of the pine. Pine, 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 pine. Pine, 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 pine. Pine, 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 pine. All right. The skeeters are coming into play a little more, but it helps as long as you're moving too. And the wipes are still working, but they still want to attack. They're still dive bombing. But they just dive bomb, they're like, never mind. You got a shield. Yeah. I don't know what shield I have. I'll tell you what shield I have. We got the Bug X30 Towelette shield. Towelette doesn't mess around. It's like 30% poison. I really don't know what the DEET factor is in it, but all I know is they work. Because a trail that I used it on, that I accidentally deleted, go me, yay. They worked good. For the little bit that I did use it on the trail. All right, it's a little more dirt on this side. But it's nice. I like the shade. The shade feels awesome. The mosquitoes really are not bothering right now. It's like in weird pockets where they're like located. I mean, I guess, I don't know if there's any standing water nearby. Standing water is obviously a key to a mosquito's hatchery. What is that? We got a little bird. Here, birdie, birdie, birdie. Can you see that bird? I don't know if you can see it or not. There he goes. So, I made a short before we started continuing on. And can you name the trails that we have adventured upon if you have been adventuring with the whole time? I'll give you a second to think about it. I'm not gonna lie, I need a second to think about it. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind. Time's up. The first park is Stern Creek Park. Then it's Olive Shores. Then we did Kirk Park. Then after Kirk Park, we did Rosamount. Then after Rosamount, we did Ottawa Beach. After Ottawa Beach, we did Wolf Tree Trail. And then, yeah. Then the latest episodes that came out this past week, between last week and into this week, North Beach. Which that was a very, very long one. So that's why the longs are even in two parts at like just a squeak over an hour a piece. And then I really had to cut it down to fit the short. So yeah. Well, I thought the trail went to the right. There's a trail that goes there, but all right. Continue on. I thought I was gonna be like, all right, folks, this is the end of the road. All right. Especially when the postal's right there. All right. Definitely much more to go. Well, pardon me. Okay. Oh, we got a wolf. These are wolf tracks. I think we got a werewolf in the vicinity. All right. Muddy trail. Mossy ground. Mossy ground. All right. That wind feels amazing. It's like the Holy Grail. Ah. Just saying. It feels really good. Now remember, when you're on a trail, you always want to look behind you. I've been doing it. I didn't say it. But as I looked behind me, I was like, boom, we need to say this. All right. Another post saying you were on the right direction. Oh, look at that. Little cool area. Little cool sandy area. Very sandy area. Park Adventures of 10 is not a favorite of the sand. I will still walk. Oh. Shiny thing. Shiny thing. Shiny thing. Look at all this moss. Whatever this is. It's probably a form of moss. Might not be like the moss of earlier around the trees. All right. All right, and that's where we go right. So I'm gonna go ahead and still film. All right, I guess the front doesn't want to tell me if you're in view or not. I think you're seeing me. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and film. Enjoy the song ahead, and we'll meet you back at the parking area. All right, let's go. After you. Let's go.
Here's my park adventures with Ted. Boots out on the trail. Feeling pretty confident. What could possibly fail? Birds are singing, spirits high. Everything feels right. And the mosquitoes smell fresh blood and start their little flight. Buzzing in my ears, biting at my neck. I'm swatting every direction like a total wreck. What started as a peaceful hike and beautiful sunny weather has turned into me 150 bucks, all suffering together. It's park adventures with Ted, and the mosquitoes are getting me. Forget the trail, forget the views, this is a feast on me. Slapping my arms, stomping fast, heading straight back to the car. Diggity lost, somewhere behind, hope I haven't gone too far. The squirrel dogs see me panicking, laughing from the trees. Tiny fuzzy troublemakers brought right to their knees. One points and chatters like Ted's doing that buck dance. Yeah, laugh it up, squirrel dogs, this wasn't in my plans. It's my park adventures with Ted, faster treats and boogier. Mosquitoes on my tail, squirrel dogs laughing, but I made it back. Windows up, I'm in the car, now who's laughing? The squirrel dogs see me panicking, laughing from the trees. Tiny fuzzy troublemakers brought right to their knees. Long points and shatters, left tits doing that buck dance. Yeah, laugh it up, squirrel dogs, this wasn't in my plans.
Oh, hey, what are you doing? I thought the video's done. It's time to, well, since you're here, it's the end of the video. Remember, it's always good to hydrate. But yeah, see you later. You know the drill. Comment, share, all that good stuff. All right, see you later.